What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And I thought, hey, I did a Penny Hardaway build. Why not do a Shaq build? Because look, if you like playing, in the paint, and you're all about that offense, the Shaq build is the build for you. I mean, in all honesty, it's an unreal build. Now, there are some drawbacks to this. I mean, you're not going to do very well on the courts, but you could do really decent with this in in my career. You're just going to be that dominant. Um, and like I said, with doing a penny build, guys, I mean, I just had to do a Shaq build, okay? And look, if you're doing a Shaq build, we're going with 34 as opposed to 32 because I'm building that beast that was in LA, okay? That monster that just no one could stop unless you're Dennis Rodman or you know the '04 Pistons. But anyway, I still wouldn't say that they stopped him, but they really did a really good job at containing him as best as you could of anyone that size. Um, but yeah, guys, you're going to go pure blue on this one. Okay. For your physicals, you want the strength, so you're going to choose strength and vertical for this one. You're not going to be worried about speed because your size is going to pretty much kill out any speed that you have anyway. Okay. And with this, guys, look, everything here is going up. You're just going to max everything out on finishing. You're going to completely skip shooting. You're going to go ahead and max out your post. Then you're going to go here, max out your rebounding and your block. And you also want to go ahead and do lateral and interior defense. And then you're going to go ahead and push up your ball handling and your pass accuracy. And you know what, guys? Actually, this right here is the way I would do it, okay? Just because, look, you're not going to be driving to the basket with this build. You're not going to be handling the rock with this build. So we're going to go this route. Just because it's going to maximize this potential really, really well, I feel. Now, let's look at this, okay? You've got a total of 64 badges to work with this build. 64, guys. It's crazy. And you're going to be able to do a lot with this. So you've got 30 finishing, 1 shooting, 20 playmaking, 13 defensive and rebound. Now with this, you could go a couple of different ways. You know, and look, I mean, while you could certainly go Burley for a Shaq build, and it would look perfectly fine. I'm just going to go. I'm going to go. Let's see, one of these two. I'm going to go compact because I don't want it to look too crazy. Because you're maxing that weight out, guys. And I mean, just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, say we go Burley, right? And then we do 7 foot. Well, we gotta go 7'1" actually, and then we max the weight out to 290. Look at that. I mean, just look at that, guys. You're massive. You're just, which Shaq was massive. So hey, let's just go with it, okay? Go ahead and max out that wingspan. Now let's look at what we've got here, guys. Okay, you're gonna have a close shot when you max this player out. You're gonna have a close shot of 99. Driving layup and dunk, we're not really focusing on that because you're not going to be driving with this build anyway. You're going to have a standing dunk of 99, a post hook of 99. So guys, look, in the post, this build is going to be unstoppable. It's just going to be unstoppable. You're going to have a pass accuracy of 66, which is pretty good. You're going to have a ball handle of 38, which isn't great, but it'll be okay. You'll be able to do all right with that. But look at this, guys. Post control of 97. So you're going to have a lot of post moves. Your interior defense is going to be a 90. And you're going to have perimeter D is only going to be a 40, but you're not going to be playing on the perimeter with this build, guys. Lateral quickness, it's only going to be a 40 as well, but that's not going to matter a whole lot. You are going to have a steal of 43, however, which is, pretty decent. And I mean, I found that steals in this game's pretty easy. I mean, it's not extremely difficult to get a steal. With a block of 85 and an offensive and defensive rebound of 83. So you're going to be able to do all right on all that, guys, because look, if we look over here, your speed, you're only going to be at 50, so you're not going to be the fastest player on the court when you max this out, getting that +4, plus the additional +4 from the gym rat badge or Gatorade facility or whatever. In your acceleration, it's going to be even worse, guys, because it's only going to be, a 45. So you're not going to be fast at all. Your vertical is only going to be a 55, but you're massive, so that doesn't matter. But look at your strength, guys. Your strength is going to be a 99. It's going to be completely maxed out. So that means when you're on that post, they're not moving you, and you're moving them like they're a rag doll. So it's perfect. Now you could go rim protector with this, guys, and that would be perfectly fine. But look, this you're going to be an offensive heavy player. Okay, you want to focus as much as you can on that offense. So I'm going post. And let's wait. And let's look, guys. You've built a paint beast with shades of Shaquille O'Neal. So this is perfect, guys. This is the second time in a row that we've got the player in the shades of that we're building. So I really like that. Now here, guys, look. Back down Punisher, drop stepper, fast twitch, fearless finisher. Hook specialist going to be on Hall of Fame. Post spin Hall of Fame. Put back or posterizer on silver. Put back on silver. Rise up on silver. And just because you're going to want it, guys, because you are a bigger player, and the last thing you want when you're going up is you don't want to get stripped. We're going to put that on silver as well. So let's look at our badge layout, okay? Because we've got a lot of them. Okay, so we've got back down Punisher, drop stepper, fearless finisher, hook specialist, and post spin technician, all on Hall of Fame. Our silver is going to be fast twitch, rise up, put back boss, posterizer, and unstrippable. So, to me, that's a really, really good, Shaq build. I mean, if you wanted to take posterizer down and put that on, some of these others, you could, but look, I mean, it's Shaq, guys. I mean, he was dunking on everybody. I mean, anybody that remembers, I think it was Jared Dudley, I think was the guy's name, played for the Knicks. And remember that dunk that, Shaq done on him where he just pushed him off, and was like, just get off me, man. And then, Dudley got so tore up that he just threw the ball at Shaq. I mean, that's the kind, that was what Shaq did to people. He basically just wore you out, and mentally and physically, guys. I mean, he was just, it was just that dominant. So now with this, guys, look, I mean, you're just going to do, you could do one of two things, okay? You could do slippery off ball, which are you really going to need that? You're not going to be slashing a whole lot, so you don't really need that. But what I would do is I would do hot zone hunter, and that's just because when you're doing those hooks and things, you're going to get those hot zones, and that's going to just make them even more deadly, I feel. And I'm just looking to see. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the way that I would go with that. That's a pretty good one to me, I feel. Like I said, I mean, if you wanted to do like slippery off ball, you could, but with this build, you're not going to be slashing or anything like that. That'll be good if you plan on doing like alley oops and stuff. But in all honesty, guys, with this build, you're not going to need alley oops. You're going to be able to punish whoever's guarding you, and you're going to be able to get to your spots and dunk on them anyway. So, okay, for this, guys, look, we're going to do this break starter. We're going to do that gold. We're going to do bullet passer gold, glue hands gold, post playmaker gold, unpluckable gold, and quick first step gold. That leaves us with 2 guys. Look, I mean, you let's look at what we've got here. Not going to be doing that one. So we'll just do needle threader on silver because that's going to be the most, the one that you're most likely going to use with this build. You want to be able to make good passes out of the post if you get double or triple teamed. So with this, guys, what you're going to do is brick wall, of course, box, chase down on bronze just to get that intimidator for sure. Yeah, you're a big guy, guys, so I would definitely recommend going with pogo stick. I would at least do that on bronze. I'll do post lockdown on bronze and then rebound chaser on bronze. Actually, you know what? What I would do, in all honesty, is I would do this as opposed to post lockdown, just because I feel like that's a better badge. You know, I may be wrong, but from the time that I played with big men in this game, you know, and that's pretty much what I've built most of, and you know, I feel like rim protector is, to me, it's a better one than post lockdown. Um, you know, it is because look, I mean, if you know, if you play solid defense, you know, regardless if they have good post moves or not, you're still going to be able to get, you know, because you have intimidator, you're going to be able to change their shot, and you're going to be able to, a lot of the time, either block it with because of rim protector or cause them to miss because of intimidator. So I feel like that's a really good badge layout, guys. And there you have it. I mean, that is a Shaq build, the most dominant player that I've ever seen. Now, if you're somebody that's seen Wilt, I'm sure you'll probably argue with that because, you know, a lot of people say that Wilt was equally or even more dominant than Shaq. You know, but I did not see Wilt play in his era. I've seen videos of Wilt, the few that are out there, but, you know, I've seen pretty much everything Shaq's done, you know, in his career. And, you know, he was just a dominant force in the paint, and dude was unreal. And, you know, I can tell you guys that this build, not only in 2K22, but if you have 2K21, this is a fun build in 2K21 as well. You know, so, you know, it's just so dominant on the interior. It's unreal, and it's just a lot of fun. Um, so there you have it, guys. I mean, the Shaq, the Diesel, you know, the monster, you know, whatever you want to call him. I mean, the dude was a beast. And, you know, if you want to have just a lot of fun, you know, and you want to be able to pretty much control that game from the post, this is the build for you because you're going to be able to do whatever you want to do. You know, you're going to be able to get to your spots because no one's going to be strong enough to stop you. Um, and it's a really fun build to play with, guys. It's really, really fun. But with that being said, guys, look, if you're somebody that likes players from the 60s, you know, through the early 2000s, you know, those legends of the game, and you do 2K builds and you might be interested in doing 2K builds on them, or if you're somebody that's younger that may want to, you know, get some ideas for some maybe some players that you'd want to watch some highlights on and things like that, then this is definitely the channel for you because that's all I focus on. And it's not always going to be well-known players like Shaq. I mean, I do a lot of unknown guys. Like you know, Bernard King. I did a video on Bernard King. I've done a video on Kevin McHale. I've done a video on Bill Walton, which is three players that were very good, but in modern times they're overlooked a lot. So I mean, if that's something that you're interested in, this is definitely the channel for you. So I'd recommend subscribing. And you know, if you enjoyed today's video, guys, I would definitely appreciate if you would posterize that like button and let me know in the comments below, guys. Have you seen anyone that's more dominant than Shaq? And you know, let me know maybe some builds that you'd like to see me build on this game. I mean, I love building players. It's very fun, especially when you get to the point to where you can see the shades of, and you kind of get an idea of you know some other players that that play like them or have played like them. So It's just, guys, let me know in the comments below. I mean, some players that you might like to see, because I definitely enjoy doing this. And with that being said, have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. Have a good one.